For hundreds of years, ancient Persia was a battleground. Powerful armies, led by men desirous of conquering the world, tried to gain control of its rich cities. In 634 AD, it was Khalid, the Iron Man, whose forces swept across the land, and only the walls of Damascus stood between him and total victory.
Khalid, how much longer do you think this can go on?
The siege? Fred General Andar, you worry too much. The siege will go on until Damascus is taken.
You've tried your tactics for 70 days, and the city is no closer to falling than it was the first day we attacked.
You question my judgment?
I question the useless slaughter of men. The frontal attack on the south gate has failed, repeatedly.
It's the weakest point in the war.
Yet strong enough. Try my plan. Divide our forces. Send one regiment to the north gate, the other to the south gate. Sultan Rauda may think we have received reinforcements. The trick may work. And if you want anything left of Damascus...
I want nothing left. Sultan Rauda must be taught a lesson. His city will be sacked as no other city has ever been sacked. The head of every able-bodied man will adorn its precious walls. Every woman shall become a slave. I want nothing of tricks, General Andar.
Then fight without me, Khalid. I'm a general, not a butcher.
Just a moment. I could have your head for this.
But you would rather have Damascus?
Yes, I'd rather have Damascus. In the morning, try your plan, but if you fail...
For a conqueror, Khalid, you worry too much.
If time could but stand still forever, and if only the wisdom of the ages could turn the animals of war such as Khalid into men again. But these are dreams, Ali Baba, and dreams will not defeat our enemy. Our food and water?
Enough for a week, two perhaps.
Allah watches over all. What will be, will be.
Your Excellency, we know now the reason for the sudden silence. Khalid has been joined by new divisions and is massing them to attack from the other side of the city. It will probably come at dawn.
If he has enough troops to lay siege to the city from two sides, we're doomed. If the men will continue to fight for me, there will be deep gratitude in my heart. If they wish to surrender and save their lives, I shall not blame them. I will hold no malice.
They'll fight, sir.
But what of the Princess Zephyr, Your Excellency?
She refuses to leave the city without me.
We'll go hard with the women.
May the hard shell of Khalid's heart breed a pearl of mercy.
The south gate! Charge! Archers! Charge!
Princess, they have just brought in more soldiers.
Have them taken to the left wing.
A word with you, my dear. This concerns you too, my child. The city will fall at any hour. But there may still be time for you to escape.
And leave everything and everyone we love. Scheherazade and I have talked about it. You will stay.
Habaya, what do you know of this Abu Amdar?
Khalid's general? He is clever.
Then you don't know the important things. He is handsome, gallant, and he's never been known to be indifferent to a beautiful woman.
How do you know so much about this man?
The slave dealers have told me.
Oh?
Amdar has a discerning eye, and Zephyr is so beautiful.
Scheherazade is merely being gracious to make her point.
Just what are you suggesting?
That His Excellency be indisposed, and Zephyr and I go to talk peace terms with Abu Amdar.
Ridiculous. I would not subject the princess
Perhaps not so ridiculous, Your Excellency. Have we not often learned to trust the judgment of Scheherazade?
Father, what have we to lose? If we can save our city and our people.
If anything should happen to my daughter,
It would happen to me too, my master.
may Allah watch over you both.
Then send up a flag of truce.
Very well done, Sinbad.
Of course. Look at Salome, how happy she is. Salome really lets herself go when she's happy.
Well, tell her to stop crying. Those thugs will be back. Hundreds of them. If I only had my lamp, I'd make them all disappear. Like that.
And lad, if you mention that lamp again, I'm going to take you by the seat of the pants and throw you over that wall. And you'll disappear like that.
Unbelieving dog. I tell you the lamp was stolen from me, and it might be here in Damascus.
Listen, my short-legged friend, I don't believe there ever was such a thing as a magic lamp.
They're asking for a truce. Stop the attack.
What did you find out?
Damascus has surrendered, sir.
Surrendered?
General Amdar is arranging a peace treaty now.
So Amdar thinks he's big enough to make a treaty without my approval, huh?
They're going to open the north gates of the city for us, sir.
I want the men mounted and ready to ride as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
The Princess Zephyr and Scheherazade of the Sultan's court.
Enter, enter. Abu Amdar bids you welcome.
And what a lavish welcome. You have more food here than all the town of Damascus.
We have more food, more men, more arms, more of everything, except one thing, beauty. And now, since you are here, Princess Zephyr, and you, Lady Scheherazade.
Flattery flows like wine. You're even better than your reputation.
You, too, have a reputation. You're the one who told a different story every night for 1,001 nights. Don't you ever keep your lovely mouth closed?
I won't even open it to breathe.
Excellent.
Scheherazade, I will discuss peace terms with the general.
You're very young for such an important mission.
I assure you I'm quite capable of representing my people.
Your people are fortunate. And now, if you will both dine with me.
How am I supposed to eat with my mouth shut?
Since you are easily able to talk without thinking, eating without opening your mouth should be equally easy. Then it is decided. The gates of your city shall open to my army, and your father is to pay in gold whatever is demanded by Khalid. In return, we will not destroy your city nor harm your people, but Khalid shall rule.
You are most generous.
Has any man ever been able to refuse what you asked?
It isn't what she asks, it's what the men ask.
I've no kingdom, no riches, no title to lay at your feet, Princess. I shall be content merely to be in the same city with you.
They said you were gallant.
Was it Omar who said, if at first you don't succeed, try again?
Has anyone ever suggested silencing this woman permanently?
Many times. But if she didn't like you, she wouldn't be trying to show her wit.
Mindful of your reputation with the ladies, we felt that words were our only weapon of defense.
What happens to such a weapon if her lips are sealed with a kiss? What? No answer? Then if you're ready, Princess. I'm sorry your father was ill. But even if he had not sent such charming envoys, I would have wanted to spare the people of Damascus.
Khalid is coming.
Good. My horse.
Please continue on to your father and tell him the news. I'll have many things to discuss with Khalid.
My father shall certainly be of the opinion that you're a man of honor.
Then perhaps I shall have the good fortune to hear your opinion this evening.
Perhaps.
Search every house in Damascus.
Why not? If I had my lamp, I can get him more gold than if he conquered every city in Persia. I can give him big ships and jewelries and wonderful castles and everything.
You salt-backed infidels, jackasses!
Very good, Sinbad. That's exactly what I'll do. I'll turn them into jackasses.
Yeah, that way you'll never get lonesome.
The siege is over. Khalid, I give you Damascus.
You give me Damascus, an unconquered city.
The city has surrendered.
On your terms, not on mine.
No one makes treaties but Khalid. No city that Khalid takes remains intact to become an enemy at his back. Carry out your orders. Arrest this man. Cut him off!
away.
Don't let him get away! Get him, you fools! $10,000 to the man who brings me his head!
Khalid and Amdar are conquerors. They're cut of the same cloth.
There are some who say that Amdar did defy Khalid.
And that Khalid ordered his arrest. I don't know what to believe.
A trick, just as Amdar's false treaty was a trick to open the city gates. History will mark them both as treacherous men.
As we hoped. Ali Baba has escaped.
Then at least there's still a chance. If we can...
So this is the mighty Rada who held his city for 70 days against Khalid, huh?
A vanquished sovereign, my lord.
And the lovely maiden.
My daughter, the Princess Zephyr, and the Lady Scheherazade.
Seems strange that one so ordinary should have such a remarkable daughter. It's well that she is. For all the spoils of your city, the princess is indeed a prize.
The vultures will pluck your eyes before you will find me a reward, Khalid.
Khalid takes what he wants, my dear, whether it be a famous city or a princess. But because of your high position, I'll grant you a singular honor. You will become Khalid's queen.
Khalid, let her go. I plead with...
Quiet! You will rot in a dungeon. Take him out of here!
Move that cart out. You're blocking the streets of the palace.
There he goes, heading for the palace.
best for both of us if you remain quiet.
So this is the Honorable General Andar who wins his battles by deceiving women.
You believe this attack was deliberate on my part?
Do you want me to swallow more of your lies?
Move to the door. Move. There's an explanation for this. You will be good enough to listen, Princess.
I've heard that the Khalid doesn't usually offer explanations for his cruelty. Is that too much for even your conscience?
This is my doing. Can't you understand that? I'm hiding from Khalid soldiers, not your father's. I wouldn't dream of... I didn't want to hurt you or your people before. I don't want to hurt you now.
Don't fight. We're friends.
You better be. Who are you? What do you want?
We saw what happened between you and Khalid. Khalid is a son of a pig.
And you are a man of honor.
Well, thanks.
We want to help you.
If you help me, you'll be in as much trouble as I am. Khalid will leave no stone unturned to find me.
Don't worry about that. We'll not hide under any stone.
If I could get to the mountains, where can we get horses?
There's an old miser who's a seller of horses and mules, and I have long wished to give constriction of the stomach by stealing his best horses.
But we must wait until night.
We can't wait here.
Oh, I know a lot of other alleys even better than this one.
Yes, he's an old alley cat.
All right, friends, then lead on.
Oh, but wait. I must consult Salome.
Salome?
Yes, Salome. Salome, do you feel that we are making a wise move? See, she is happy. She dances. We are safe. Come. They're still looking for you. Allah be blessed that the lock on the stable wasn't stronger. We'd have no saddles.
Bless Allah later on, or Allah will be blessing our graves. Hurry.
Help! Thieves! Robbers! Help! God! Help! Infidels! Stealers of horses! Robbers! Thieves!
My 3 best horses. Allah!
Halt! No one leaves the city!
All night long I tossed about. I couldn't sleep.
Thinking about the handsome general?
If I ever think about him, it will be to devise new tortures to repay him.
Perhaps you're wronging. Where is he? Maybe the stories are true and he is hiding from Khalid. Perhaps he's even been executed.
The man does not tell the truth.
The older you get, the less you condemn handsome men.
Make way for Khalid, king of all he surveys.
He does his surveying early.
My dear princess, it seems that the people of your fair city do not appreciate the fact that I've liberated them from the oppressive yoke of your father.
The oppressive yoke of
Quiet, Princess. King Khalid is leading up to something.
You must admit that my generosity has confined you to the harem, not to one of your own drafty dungeons.
My father is in a dungeon.
Ah, but he is defeated. Now, a woman is never defeated. She merely changes owners.
I am not a slave to be bought or sold.
Please, Princess, the king is coming to the meat of this most entertaining discussion.
As I started to say, I find this shell of a city dismal when it should be celebrating. Therefore, I shall give the people a reason for celebration.
Oh, you shouldn't leave Damascus so soon.
Quiet, wench!
I said nothing to offend.
Then say nothing. You will become my queen tomorrow. And you, see that she's properly attired to dance for me. Princess.
Oh, Scheherazade. What am I to do?
It's a problem. Especially since Khalid can put your father under the headsman's axe. I wear more than this to take a bath.
I refuse to wear it.
You'll wear it or your father won't even be able to wear a turban.
Can't you think of something?
In these parts?
Nothing but animals which we have hunted many times. It is a beautiful morning, and I refuse to worry about anything.
For me, it's too quiet. I'd feel better with a little noise. You see, a miracle. I ask for noise, and somebody plays a signal on a trumpet. A signal!
Take cover!
Tie them up.
So no one lives in these parts but animals.
Open sesame.
Praise be to Allah.
Blow me down.
Amazing. An excellent fortress. Why should these people need it?
Maybe they heard that you and Khalid were coming.
Close sesame.
Amdar!
Nina!
Amdar, they're going to kill me!
Alibaba will see you. Get down. Get down.
This is an improbable story you tell me, General Andar.
Alibaba.
Yet the world is filled with improbabilities, and we must live with them. The conqueror does not run to hide his glory in the shadows of obscurity. I believe what you have told me.
Thank you. It's all right. All I want is to make up to your people what was done to them by Khalid. I offer my life in your service.
Service? Huh. We are broken, scattered, a band of fugitives. These oils will help. We have little left but the will to regain our homes.
You have something more. There is a maker of metal objects in the marketplace.
Benjamin? What do you know of him?
While escaping from Khalid's men, I took a sword that was hanging outside his shop. Never have I wielded such a blade.
Benjamin is the one man who could have saved Damascus and didn't.
Why?
He's the creator of Damascus steel. A steel so strong that weapons made of it could have crushed Khalid's forces overnight.
Yes?
But this philosopher who theorizes that the way to world peace is to bow to those who want war, refused to give us his formula. Refused to make weapons of his precious steel for our army.
Philosophers may find ways to peace. It takes armies to keep it. But things have changed in Damascus. Benjamin may be ready to listen to reason now.
And who is to contact him? And how is he to make weapons under Khalid's very nose?
Khalid's nose is always up in the air. He can't see what is happening on the ground. Perhaps if I would talk to Benjamin.
You? But if what you say is true, Khalid will have a price on your head.
I'll take that chance.
Desperate people take desperate chances, General Landau.
Then it is agreed. I will leave for Damascus tomorrow. My two friends, Sinbad and the lad, will come with me. There is one thing. This. Without it, there would be less chance that I would be recognized.
Ah, you wish a barber?
I wish the services of a young lady who stands bound to a stake only a few yards from here.
Ah, the girl we caught in the hills.
I don't know how she got here, but she's an old friend and as good at barbering as Delilah herself.
She shall be freed, as will your two companions. Wait here. I'll send the girl to you.
Ah, just right. You know, for a good shave, the olive oil must be like a lover. Neither too warm nor too cold.
And the blade as sharp as your remarks?
It'll take more than sarcasm to keep me at arm's length, Amdar.
Right now, I'm supposed to be shaved.
It's all part of the process. If a kiss can soften a man's heart, it should certainly soften his beard.
You haven't changed, Neela.
If I had, do you think I would have followed you across half of Persia?
And almost got yourself killed. Not very wise.
It is said the past promises the future. Without you, there is no future. You've talked much of this Princess Zephyr.
Did I?
Are you in love with her?
I have no right to love the daughter of a sultan.
It is well that you know it. For the princess is Khalid's prisoner and will be his to do with as he wishes.
You are jealous.
The general and I are old friends. Very old friends.
If I had your youth, I too would cultivate such friendships. My apologies.
And if I had your wisdom, I would know enough to stay away from such friendships.
Take this ring. It will identify you to our friends.
Thank you. And the words open sesame will move the rock?
Oh, yes. The mighty door to the cave will open. If any of us utter the magic words, open sesame.
This is indeed an age of miracles.
Good night, General.
Sleep well, my son.
What business have you in Damascus?
We are merchants, sir. We would bring our wares to the marketplace.
Your merchandise?
Oh, cloth woven with gold, linen of the finest flax, blankets of the purest wool. Now look, sir, isn't this a piece of cloth your wife would cherish for all her days?
I have no wife, but,
Perhaps we could sell you one.
perhaps 20 lashes would teach you to have more respect, pig.
He meant no offense, noble sir. Here, take this cloth as a gift to show that our intentions are only of the best.
Well, very well. See that I have no more trouble with you.
But trouble? Trouble is the last thing we want, sir.
Very well.
I sent you gunning from here to here. What kind of an ungrateful wretch are you?
Ungrateful me?
We take your horses, feed them, bathe them, treat them like babies until they're bigger and fatter than ever before, and you go squealing your fool head off about robbers, thieves. You bleat like a stuck pig. Now look, are those your horses or aren't they?
Yes, of course they're my horses.
Well, there you see, we brought them back to you, did we not? Now, does that make us robbers, thieves, or philanthropists of the highest order? Does that not entitle my friends and I to sit on the first step of Allah's throne?
Well,
I won't argue. Now, take your horses and go, my friend, and offer praise to heavens that we are such understanding men.
I will do it this very night.
But what will we do for transportation out of the city?
Simple, we steal the horses again.
Hello! We wish to see the proprietor of this shop.
Put a coin on the table and select what you wish.
Trusting soul, isn't he?
Benjamin?
I am he.
We must talk to you. It is most important.
You interrupt my life work. What is it? Well, what is it?
Please follow me.
Now we are alone. And why does my old friend Alibaba send you to me?
I'm General Andar.
Ah, the oppressor who has become the oppressed.
It was my own choice, Benjamin. Recognize this?
You're the one who stole it from my shop.
It saved my life. Many of these could have saved Damascus.
So, now I know why you are here. You want me to make weapons for you.
I didn't come here to plead with you, Benjamin. The lives of your friends, your people are at stake. You will make the weapons.
You are intelligent, General, in that instead of pleading with me, you tell me what to do.
Time is short. What is your answer?
Where will you get money enough to purchase materials for the weapons?
I think it only fitting that Khalid should finance such a venture.
Khalid? Do you think he will consider it a wise investment?
We won't ask his opinion, will we, gentlemen? The vast stores of treasures Khalid has taken from other conquered cities must be in the palace vaults now. My two friends, Aladdin and Sinbad, will remain here.
Oh, General.
Traveling alone in the palace, I have a better chance of not being recognized. When it grows dark, I will learn the location of the vaults from Princess Zephyr.
Princess Zephyr? But it is impossible.
Why?
Tonight she is marrying Khalid.
It isn't true.
It is true. May Allah forgive her for taking the hand of the enemy.
Just the same. Before this day is over, you'll have all the money you'll need to make the weapons.
I'm not a man, but I think I get Khalid's general idea.
The wedding is only a matter of hours, and still you've thought of nothing to help.
We still have those hours.
Is there no way to get a messenger out of the palace to Alibaba?
The palace is like a prison. I wonder how I'd look in that thing.
it's you. Where's my bride-to-be?
The princess is making herself ready for her dance, Great One.
That's good. Where did you get that costume?
It's the princess, Great One. She was afraid that so much cloth would impede her dance.
So much? I should have come to Damascus long before this. Sit down, wench, sit down. What that costume can do for a woman.
Sometimes it can be her undoing.
Woman of wit. Have some wine, wench. Have some wine.
Of course, Great One, as soon as my stomach gets back in its place.
Khalid can have his weddings and his women. I'll bake his cakes and drink his wine.
Oh, listen to him. His hair is grayer than it looks.
Just the same. When the wine sours, you can throw it away. Try telling that to a woman.
Sorry, my friend. This was absolutely necessary.
There is a body lying out here. Come quick, quick!
Hypocritical pig! Telling us not to drink and he's been guzzling while no one was looking.
There's a girl who's good enough for Khalid. A princess who dances with the grace of a fawn.
You should see me do the dance of the seven veils.
Bud little blossom into the loveliest of flowers.
Only a girl as unspoiled as this princess thinks of love in terms of beautiful words. A woman wants words of fire.
It must be that costume. You didn't look that good this afternoon.
I grow on people.
Well, grow some other time. This is my wedding night.
Talk to Khalid. Talk to him.
Khalid! Oh, here, let me help you there. That's much better, isn't it?
No.
There. Phew, so hot in here. Makes one thirsty, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. I've had enough.
I can remember crossing the desert once with nothing to drink. No wine, no water, nothing. Our throats were parched. Our lips were burning and dry. Makes one thirsty just to think about it, doesn't it?
I can think about one thing at a time. I've seen enough dancing for one evening. Besides, it's time for the wedding ceremony.
Oh, but one more drink.
No.
But it's your wedding night.
I've had enough.
Oh, but you want to drink a toast to your bride.
Toast. Well, that's different.
A toast, everyone. Here's to Khalid, who takes gold in a bride, and the woman who gets him must have nothing to hide.
Nothing to hide. That's rich. Now I take my beautiful queen.
I doubt if even Khalid would want to be married in that position.
The great one isn't going to feel so great in the morning.
General Andar, your eye.
Please.
Andar? Andar here in the palace?
There he is! Arrest him! Guard! Guard! After him!
Come this way.
Hurt?
My ankle.
The door. How's your ankle?
It's all right.
You must lead me to the palace walls. Benjamin needs money to make weapons for us. Look here.
Ali Baba's.
You believe now what I've told you?
Yes, but there's no time. We can never reach the vaults now. My jewels. Take them. Give them to Benjamin.
This will buy happiness for you people.
For them and for me.
If I could only take you with me.
Yes, I know. But Khalid would kill my father. Andor, under that mat, there's a trap door. The exit's far enough from the palace to make it safe. Hurry.
I will tie your hands. You mustn't suspect that you helped me.
Hurry, the window. The thief stole my jewels.
These should buy a king's ransom. Surely they should buy enough weapons for us.
The operation will begin at once. Since there must be utter secrecy, I will enlist the many members of my family to help me. We will work night and day. But in a very few moments, the entire city will be on the watch for you, Andar. You must escape quickly. Take these.
Hurry, man, hurry.
Oh, no, not again.
Our friend must be a light sleeper.
Please, Allah, keep these thieving philanthropists away from me.
see? It was the one we were told to watch for.
Listen. They're being followed. There are only 2 soldiers following us.
Only 2? I'll take care of them. You go on.
No. I think we let Khalid's guards follow us.
But they learn the location of the cave.
Yes, they might even find out how to open it.
Excellent. We'll help them to find out.
You must be weary.
He'll feel better after a good night's sleep.
I'm beginning to feel better every minute. Come on. Alan, are they still following us?
They're close behind.
Oh, let me get him.
No. Open! Open sesame!
Close sesame.
Did your eyes behold what mine just did?
I hope not.
We must report this to Khalid at once.
So the princess gave you her gems. Not too big a price to pay for a kingdom and a man. Oh, don't be a fool, Amdar. You can rule Damascus. Why recapture it and then hand it back to Radau? Radau is weak. And Damascus needs a strong man. A strong man with a strong queen.
A woman who can't rule herself can hardly rule anyone else.
Amdar, we owe these people nothing.
We owe them our lives. And we will see to it that they'll have peace and security.
The conqueror, the right hand of Khalid the Iron Man, suddenly becomes noble. A woman turned your blood to water.
If you value your head, you'll never let Ali Baba hear what you just said.
Good morning, Great One. Had a refreshing sleep?
My head is filled with
with 10,000 demons.
Oh, a lot of little men with hammers banging away inside?
What are you doing here?
Why, I haven't left your side all night, Great One.
Still trying to grow on me.
No, I just wanted to be here to soothe you when you awaken.
Soothe me? How, wench, how?
Oh, to tell you stories, to relax you.
Stories to relax me? What sort of stories? No, the princess is waiting. We're to be married.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Oh, my head, my poor aching head.
Khalid, have you ever heard of Arabian Nights or 1001 Tales? If they don't put you to sleep, nothing will.
Then start talking, wench. If I don't relax, I'll have you boiled in oil for wasting my time.
So be it, Great One. I shall begin with the tale of the merchant who traveled from city to city selling his wares. During one of his journeys, he met the beautiful daughter of a peasant. And while the peasant was in the field gathering the harvest, the merchant was sowing his wild oats. And pretty soon it was all over town about the traveling merchant and the peasant's daughter.
Come in. Come in. Do you have to bang on my door through a drum? What do you want?
It is the most important, Great One. These two men claim to have found Amdar.
Where? Wait a minute. Get out.
But, Great One,
Go on, get out of here.
Oh.
Now.
Well, it's going to be rather difficult to explain, sir. He has a secret hiding place in the mountains. A cliff wall that opens up by sheer magic.
What? This man is pickling his own juices. Give him 20 lashes.
No, by Allah, I speak the truth, Great One. By the graves of my ancestors, I speak the truth.
It is as he says, sir. I saw it, too.
Amdar and two others rode up to this cliff wall, shouted the words, "Open sesame," and lo and behold, the entrance to the cave opened.
Could you find this place again?
Yes, sir.
Have a regiment ready to ride within the hour. I pity both of you if what you say isn't true. Go on. Open.
You haven't talked much. Apparently what I said last night is still burning the insides of my brave general.
You asked to come with me while I inspect the guard positions. Let's leave it at that.
I followed you across half of Persia because I love you. Do you think I'm willing to forget it? I didn't want that kiss. I just wanted to see if the princess had really turned your blood to water. And she has.
You little wildcat. A full column of men. A regiment. Khalid's men have followed my bait.
If it is Khalid, I'll see that he falls into no trap of yours.
You treacherous fool!
This is hot weather to be chasing magic caves. With the mirage, at least you know you don't see what you're looking at.
Perhaps you care to disobey the orders of the Iron Man, but I don't.
All I can offer in her defense is that she's a woman ruled by her emotions, not by common sense.
Sometimes it is easy to put too much value on common sense. Allah can judge whether it is the head of the heart that shall guide his children. You love him very much, my child?
I hate him.
Yes, of course, of course. But perhaps you hate yourself more for what you did.
I must prepare for our guests, who will be soon upon us. Neela is in your hands.
Wanda.
My child, my child. You have lost a good friend. But perhaps you've gained something, too. You have seen the selfishness and the cruel ambition in your heart. And now you can do something about it.
Sir, this is the entrance to the ravine. The cliff is at the end of it.
If that cliff does open, none of the Damascus dogs is to escape. They all must die. Kind of strange, talking to a stone wall. Well, open sesame!
It works.
Sabers, drawn! Charge! It's empty. We've been tricked.
Close sesame, never to open again.
Look! The rocket's closing! Hey, the door's closing! We can't get out of here! Sesame, open!
There must be a way out of here.
There's no other way out! Open, Sesame!
We're trapped! The cave of Ali Baba is no more.
This was one of Khalid's best regiments.
The fight will be more even now.
With the regiment that rode from here yesterday, our people must have been attacked. Andar may be dead.
It'll take more than a regiment to kill Andar.
If I could stop all this killing by marrying the Khalid.
I'm afraid, my dear princess, it's much too late for you to make such a sacrifice. First, I lose my best general. Then my palace is invaded by this infidel. Now I get word that an entire regiment of fully armed soldiers has disappeared. But now it ends. And Andar ends with it. And you, my precious Saphir, shall help me. Yes, my dear, I shall be watching your beautiful face as you march towards the platform for the headsman's axe the day after tomorrow. Oh, but you'll have company. Your father and her, she's run out of stories. When Andar tries to save you, he too will bend to the axe. I suggest that you make the most of your time. You haven't very much of it left. Take them to the dungeon.
Let go, you donkey-faced idiots! I have to see General Andar! Let go!
Release him!
You are General Andar?
Yes?
I come from my uncle, Ben Jamal. He says you must attack the city as soon as possible. The Sultan, the Princess, the Lady Scheherazade, and others are to be executed in the morning.
Executed? Ali Baba, do you hear him? We can wait no longer. Run off the weapons.
Many are ready. If you can get into the city, we can arm you.
The announcement of these executions sounds like one of Khalid's tricks to lure us into the city. where they will be waiting for us.
Come into the tent.
You have a plan, General?
An old wives' tale. The legend of Ali Baba and the 40 thieves. Come.
Men are posted so that Amdar cannot escape.
If Amdar is fool enough to come into Damascus today, it will be his last journey.
Olive oil, pass.
Go now. Mingle with the crowd. I'll start it. And I'll finish it. Down.
safe here. Down with Khalid! Kill the murderer! Save your princess! Down to Khalid! Drive him out of Damascus! Give us the head of Khalid! Send him to his own chopping block!
Soldiers, guards, attack! What weapons do they have that smash houses if they were twigs? Well, get one for me! Get one, you fools, so I can see with the knife!
You shall see whether I'm a traitor or not.
This is one of their swords, great one. It is made of the most wonderful steel.
Amdar!
Nina, stand back. Be careful. Nina.
And now, General Andar, you shall see how your own weapon feels between your ribs.
Silly boy, would you care to hear the story of Aladdin's wonderful lamp? Or the story of the peasant's daughter?
Or the story of how the strong general conquered a city?
Now the princes conquer the general.